likes of Heather Monroe.
And there you see it, usually centered, serene. Sandra Moone coming right after the Killer Bay. Some killer instinct on the other side of this equation in Sandra Moone.
Well, and Heather Monroe reaching for the corner and no real escape right now for Moone as she is reaching for the audience for a lot of motivation here to continue to punish Heather Monroe.
These two recently had a match at AZ 150, big signature event, championship wrestling from Arizona. Killer Bay getting the better of that one, but it was a close call, and Killer Bay used some nefarious tactics, per usual.
Well, I don't know about per usual. That's a little bit deflammatory. I'll tell you that Heather Monroe is very smart and she's cunning, and sometimes will take a little bit more opportunities than some people might lack, but that just says a lot about her desire to win in there, which is why she's in the position she's in.
There was no finesse in this one. These two getting right after it as Sandra Moone got the jump on Heather Monroe in this match. Heather Monroe trying to nullify that early advantage, and it has been a stand-up war ever since. A lot of lethal striking in this one. Nice arm drag takedown. Follows up, Japanese arm drag there by Sandra Moone. Great action in the early going.
Yeah, this is actually the first little bit of technical wrestling that we've seen in this match because these two have definitely have some bad feelings for each other, and a lot of punches and kicks is what we're seeing mainly, just like that kick to the arm of Heather Monroe.
Nice hook kick there, isolating the arm, and now goes high impact with the drop kick, feverishly into the cover, looking for the victory. And losses, as we've seen in the past, certainly don't bode well for the Killer Bay. She doesn't handle losing very well, does she?
Well, no, I would say that she has, yes, maybe a little bit of a chip on her shoulder, and she might be a little bit upset at times, but who wouldn't be? Who wouldn't be with that kind of attitude, with that kind of fortitude, with that kind of prowess that Heather Monroe has? This is somebody that you should look up to as an idol. Nobody wants to be a loser, Kennelly, unless they're you.
I embrace it. Heather Monroe has had a chip on her shoulder as well recently, with the claim that perhaps she can't win the big one. Had a couple of shots in the past to become the NWA Women's World Champion. Ended up on the losing end of both of those matches, although put up a great fight. Came very close to making history. But that's really been weighing heavy, I believe, on the psyche of the Killer Bay.
Absolutely. You know what, honestly, if you go for something and you don't quite attain it, what do you have to do? You have to claw your way back up to the top and continue to go after it, and that's what she does. That is what she's good at.
Look at this submission attempt here. And Sandra Moone, known to be an expert when it comes to yoga, but she's really testing the flexibility of her opponent, the Killer Bay. Killer Bay using physicality to find her way out of that. That's whatever it takes to escape that submission attempt.
Absolutely, 100% whatever it takes. If you want to win, you have to do the unthinkable. You want to win, you have to do sometimes the immoral. And she is not a stranger to that. She is going to win this match by hook or crook. That is the mentality of who we're looking at right now.
Little wrinkle in the offense is Sandra Moone. We usually see her put opponents away with that moonstruck, a big sit-out face buster, but adding submission skills as well. Desperation jawbreaker, getting the shoulder in there with Sandra Moone.
She's going to have to capitalize on that very quickly. Way too slow for Heather Monroe. But now coming back to Heather Monroe with some strikes, she might have her in a little bit better position here now.
A lot of physicality between these two fiery competitors and rivals. It has been a real slugfest from the opening bell. Sandra Moone now catching her second win in this one. Ebb and flow, back and forth, seesaw battle here in the women's division.
That was nasty. You heard the jaw smack of Heather Monroe right there. Again now, Heather Monroe just taking punishment over and over and over again to the neck and to the jaw during this whole match. And Moone is going to capitalize on that right now with the help of these fans.
Picking up the pace, Sandra Moone, that short cross body in the corner. Does damage to the ribs and the back as well as the back hits the turnbuckles. We got Halston Body involved. Always casting a big shadow on the outside, literally and figuratively.
You know, you can say what you want about him, but one thing is true. He has a lot of fans.
Yeah,
a lot of fans.
Gravity sucks sometimes. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Nice. Leave the puns to me, Jasic. All right, look out here. Oh, looking for that bad Bishinoku driver. Gets just enough of it. Muscles are up, and the Killer Bay gets it done.
Here is your winner, Heather Monroe.